Some people make money work for them, others work for money their whole lives. Which one are you? The secret isn't just hard work or luck, it's mindset. How the rich think about money is fundamentally different from how most people do. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of money and revealing the thought patterns, habits, and mental frameworks that separate the wealthy from everyone else. By the end of this video, you'll start seeing money in a completely new way and thinking like the rich. Money isn't just numbers in a bank account. It's a reflection of your beliefs, decisions, and habits. How we think about money determines how we earn it, save it, spend it, and grow it. The richest people in the world don't just have high incomes. They think differently about value, risk, opportunities, and long-term wealth. The psychology of money isn't taught in schools, which is why so many people work hard their entire lives yet struggle financially. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you think about what you earn. That single shift changes everything. But by understanding and adopting the mental habits of the rich, you can begin to transform your financial reality. In this video, we'll explore the mindset of the wealthy, how they view money, why they make different choices, and how you can apply these principles today. Principle 1. Money is a tool, not a goal. The rich don't chase money for the sake of money. They see it as a tool, a way to create more opportunities, freedom, and impact. Most people treat money as an end goal, leading to short-term thinking, consumption, and stress. When money is a tool, every financial decision is strategic. Investments, business ventures, and even spending habits are analyzed for long-term value. To start thinking like the rich, shift your perspective. Ask yourself, how can this money serve me and create more wealth? By seeing money as a means rather than an end, you start making smarter, intentional decisions. Principle 2. Wealth comes from patience. One of the defining traits of the wealthy is patience. They understand the power of compound growth, delayed gratification, and long-term thinking. The average person focuses on immediate pleasures, buying the latest gadgets, eating out frequently, or seeking instant recognition. The rich prioritize investments, savings, and business opportunities that grow over time. Start practicing delayed gratification. Before spending, ask yourself, will this purchase move me closer to wealth or distract me from it? Small sacrifices now lead to massive gains later. Principle 3. They focus on assets, not income. Most people confuse high income with wealth. The truth is, wealth is created by accumulating assets, things that generate money over time. The rich invest in stocks, real estate, businesses, and intellectual property. They don't rely solely on earned income from a paycheck. They understand that true financial freedom comes from assets producing consistent cash flow. To adopt this mindset, focus less on how much you earn and more on how much you can invest in assets that grow over time. Track your net worth, not just your income. Principle 4. Risk is part of the game. The wealthy don't avoid risk, they manage it. They know that financial growth requires taking calculated risks while mitigating unnecessary losses. Most people fear losing money, so they stay in safe but low-return situations like savings accounts or standard jobs. The rich study, analyze, and then act decisively, even in uncertainty. To start thinking like the wealthy, assess risk strategically. What's the potential upside? What's the worst-case scenario? How can I protect myself while maximizing potential gains? Principle 5. They don't compare themselves to others. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to limit wealth. Most people measure success by lifestyle, possessions, or status symbols. The rich focus on their own progress, not someone else's. Comparing yourself leads to unnecessary spending, envy, and distraction. The wealthy measure themselves by growth, net worth, investments, and influence. Shift your mindset. Focus on improving your own financial situation, not keeping up with others. Progress is relative to your goals, not your neighbor's lifestyle. If you're ready to change how you think about money, subscribe now and stay with Wealth Nexus. Because the next principles reveal how the rich use mindset to build lasting wealth. Principle 6. Mindset over money. Wealth begins in the mind. How the rich think about money dictates how they manage, grow, and preserve it. Scarcity thinking leads to fear, indecision, and missed opportunities. Abundance thinking drives innovation, investment, and strategic risk-taking. The rich believe there's enough opportunity for everyone. They focus on creating value and attracting wealth rather than hoarding it or obsessing over lack. Start practicing an abundance mindset. There are opportunities everywhere. I can create wealth through value, innovation, and smart decisions. Principle 7. They embrace learning and self-education. The rich never stop learning. They study markets, trends, industries, and human behavior. They read, take courses, listen to experts, and seek mentors. Knowledge compounds like money. Every insight can lead to a better decision, smarter investment, or business opportunity. To adopt this habit, dedicate time daily to learning about money, investing, and financial strategies. Knowledge equips you to act confidently and strategically. Principle 8. They know the power of leverage. Wealthy people leverage time, money, and resources to grow their wealth exponentially. They don't work harder, they work smarter. Leverage can come from investing, delegating tasks, building teams, or using borrowed capital strategically. The key is understanding that money multiplies when applied strategically. Your income, efforts, and resources should be invested where they generate the greatest returns. Ask yourself, where can I create leverage in my life? Start small, but think exponentially. Principle 9. Emotional control is essential. The psychology of money isn't just about decisions, it's about emotions. Most people let fear, greed, or impulsiveness dictate spending and investing. The rich, however, master emotional control. They don't panic during market drops or overspend during gains. They understand that discipline, patience, and rational decision-making outperform emotion-driven choices every time. Start by creating rules for your financial decisions, automatic savings, pre-planned investments, and clear budgets. Emotion should never drive your money. Principle 10. They think in terms of problems, not complaints. The wealthy don't focus on what's wrong, they focus on solutions. Every challenge is an opportunity to innovate, create, and profit. Instead of complaining about taxes, markets, or economic conditions, they ask, how can I turn this into an advantage? This mindset allows them to spot opportunities others overlook. Next time you face a financial challenge, ask, how can I solve this problem or turn it into opportunity? Principle 11. The rich focus on net worth, not lifestyle. Lifestyle inflation is a trap. Many people earn more but spend more, never building true wealth. The rich prioritize growing net worth over appearing wealthy. They live below their means, invest the difference, and focus on long-term financial freedom. Wealth is a result of smart choices, not flashy possessions. To think like the rich, track your net worth, not your social status. Prioritize investments and savings over instant gratification. Principle 12. Money is a reflection of value. The rich understand that money follows value. The more value you create for others through business, investments, or services, the more wealth you attract. Focusing on earning alone often leads to frustration. Creating value leads to sustainable wealth. Ask yourself, how can I provide value to people or solve their problems? When you think this way, wealth becomes a natural byproduct. Principle 13. They plan for the future, not just the present. The wealthy don't live paycheck to paycheck. They plan, invest, and prepare for long-term success. They think in decades, not days. Financial security, retirement planning, and investment strategies are central to their thinking. They understand that wealth isn't just about earning, it's about preserving and growing assets over time. Start planning your financial future today. Even small, consistent investments compound into significant wealth over time. Principle 14. They avoid consumerism traps. Most people get trapped in consumerism, spending on status symbols, trends, or things they don't need. The rich are intentional. They spend money where it adds long-term value or enjoyment. This doesn't mean they never enjoy life. It means they prioritize experiences and investments over unnecessary consumption. By resisting societal pressure to keep up, they retain more resources for wealth building. Ask yourself, Will this purchase create value, joy, or growth? Or is it a temporary thrill? Principle 15. They give back. Finally, the psychology of money for the rich includes generosity. Wealthy people understand that giving back strengthens mindset, networks, and even financial success. Philanthropy, mentorship, and creating opportunities for others reinforce abundance thinking. By sharing value, they attract more opportunities, respect, and influence. Start giving in small ways: time, knowledge, or resources. The more you focus on impact, the more aligned your mindset becomes with wealth creation. The psychology of money isn't about luck, it's about how you think, act, and perceive wealth. By adopting these principles, you can start seeing opportunities, managing risk, creating value, and building sustainable financial freedom. Start thinking like the rich today. Shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from consumption to investment, and from fear to strategic action. Over time, these changes in thought will compound into real wealth. Join the Wealth Nexus community, where ordinary people learn to master the psychology of money. Subscribe, take action, and welcome to the Nexus.